Hello, my name is Camila Jimenez,
And my name is Loreta Saunders.
and we are from Campus Santa Catarina.
My name is Santiago Muñoz.
I am Gerardo Ornelas.
We are both from Campus Eugenio Garcesada, and today we are explaining the project that's about growth and decay of exponential functions.
And also about the topic of the Chernobyl accident.
This is the basic graph of exponential growth, with its function being y equals base b to the power of x.
In this equation, x is a variable and a is a constant called the base of the function. The most commonly encountered exponential function base is the transcendental number e, which is equal to approximately 2.71828.
The domain is of all real numbers, the reference point is 0, 1, and the range is 0, infinite.
In April 26, 1986, at 1:23 a.m., at the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin plant in Pripyat, it occurred one of the most harmful nuclear accidents in human history. The staff were working inside the reactor at Block 4 and made a test. Unfortunately, it went horribly wrong, and it caused an explosion where approximately 31 people died instantly from the blast.
Rapidly, the radioactive elements in the reactor expanded to the air within a radius of more than 30 kilometers, contaminating and killing thousands of people. During the first hours of the explosion, the people of Pripyat were not warned fully of the dangers of the radiation. After some hours, they were evacuated, and the majority of the people that was exposed directly to the radiation of the explosion died tragically.
Even after 30 years after the huge explosion, mutations are still appearing because of the huge amount of radiation that was exposed to plenty of people. This event also had a huge impact in the environment. Animals and plants were very affected, and while the time passed, the animals and plants in the region developed severe mutations that affected their health and life expectancy.
Today, the region is still really contaminated, and the radiation it is predicted to go away in more than 22,000 years, and by then it is expected that it will be habitable again.
Two different real situations or events that are examples of exponential growth and decay are
The unrestricted growth of bacteria is an example of exponential growth.
bank accounts that accrue interest represent another example of exponential growth. Exponential growth, as represented by this formula, is a growth whose rate becomes even more rapid in proportion to a growing total number or size.
Exponential decay, as represented by this formula, is when a group of something is declining and the amount that decreases is proportional to the size of that same group.
Nuclear energy is the energy stored in the center of the nucleus of the atom. There are many disadvantages with this use of energy, such as radioactive waste, which can be extremely dangerous if not stored properly because the radiation leaks.
Laguna Verde Nuclear Power Station, located in Alto Lucero, Veracruz, produces almost 4.5% of our country's electrical energy. There are no nuclear generators. Mexico's interest in nuclear energy is to reduce the reliance on the natural gases we have. I don't agree with having a neutral energy plant because accidents can happen, and this can be very dangerous, not only for us but also for the rest of the world. Nuclear energy radiation from accidents spreads easily, and there are no definite ways of stopping it from happening.
Yes, if there were taken more precautions by carefully checking if the nuclear plant was in stable conditions. Once the explosion happened, there could have been a way of stopping the spread of the radiation by isolating and cooling down the magma during the first hours, but it would have taken the lives of much more workers and in a much crueler way.
Acid rain mutations in animals living in the range of radiation, large amounts of pollution leading to deaths of many people, intense heating in the atmosphere in nearby the explosion sites.
We feel concerned about the consequences. There is really no solution in a situation like that. Once a nuclear plant explodes, the damage is done. The best thing to do is to evacuate the radiated zone and try and contain the radiation as much as possible.
We felt normal working in this way. It was okay but kind of difficult. We got to know people from another campus and we're really happy about it.